What's up, everybody? Welcome to the Vault Reviews, where we give you our opinions on some albums you should check out, maybe some you should avoid. I'm your host, Zan Morning, and today we're going to be reviewing Loud Pack by Project Pat, which is a 2011 release. Now, before I get started on this, please don't kill me on terminology or anything like that. I'm used to reviewing rock music and metal. I know a little bit more terminology as far as instruments go. With hip-hop, I know a little bit, but like I said, don't kill me on this. I'm just giving you my thoughts on this album. So the first thing you get right off the bat is what you would expect. Project Pat, plain and simple. If you're familiar with Project Pat, you know what kind of flow you're getting with the rhymes, you know a little bit about what kind of music you're going to get and the style. And he has a very, very distinct style and flow, and that's one reason I like him so well. It stands out from the pack, no pun intended with the album title, but he's definitely an interesting artist, and that's one reason why I wanted to check this album out when it came out. It's got a little bit of a hard, darker feel to it, which is kind of resembling the background of his involvement with a little bit with 3 6 Mafia, Juicy J, and DJ Paul, stuff like that. All those guys always have a little bit of a darker feel and harder, hardcore rap, and maybe that's why I'm more of a fan of their styles. But content-wise, it's all about the same. Nothing's changed there, and I don't really know that it needs to change or if it matters, because it just sounds awesome. I'm not a big lyric guy. I've stated that plenty of times, so don't care about that. Just care with this album. I'm looking at kind of how the rhymes flow, his style, and then, of course, the music. The album does get a little bit repetitive, but it's to be expected, and it's not bad when whatever you're listening to that is really good keeps repeating itself. Main chorus parts that he's rapping, the main lines, the main beats, all that stuff is getting stuck in your head, and it is memorable. You can, rap and sing along with it, the basic parts, which maybe is creative marketing. I'm not sure. But really good songs overall. And like I said, some of them are surprisingly catchy and will get stuck in your head. So just warning you ahead of time. Some of the standout songs for me, Flashin', I Got a Question, 7 Days a Week, Penitentiary Chances, Dollar Signs. Those are all really, really good songs. And, that maybe they're not reinventing the wheel on a lot of this stuff, but it seems like every album that Project Pat puts out, it's like the same kind of stuff, but it just gets better. Something about it just continually sounds better, and it's no different with this album. So on the Vault rating, 1 star being the worst, 5 stars being the best, I'm going to give this album a 3 3/4. It's a very, very solid album. I'm definitely glad I picked it up. I would have rated it a little bit higher, but there's a couple of songs on there that are just kind of average, or maybe there's a part of the beat that just bothers me, or maybe there's a guest appearance by a rapper that I don't particularly like for whatever reason. But, that's not a big knock on this. This is still a really solid album. I definitely recommend this for any fans of rap, hip-hop, especially if you're more a fan of the hardcore stuff. And this is maybe even an album to check out as a gateway into the heavier hip-hop stuff. Maybe you're a metal guy or a rock guy. Maybe you want to start with this instead of starting out with some of the more mainstream hip-hop, because you might be able to pick it up easier. Your ears might hear things on it that you could relate back towards metal or rock. I think that's kind of why I like Project Pat and 3 6 Mafia, DJ Paul, all those guys. All that stuff it kind of hits me a little bit harder because they're doing something that, not a lot of other people are doing as far as the styles go. So that's it for the show today. Make sure to check out Loud Pack by Project Pat. And if you got any questions or comments or anything, you can send us an email, thevaultmusic1@gmail.com. Hit us up on Twitter @thevaultmusic1, facebook.com/thevaultrvws. And we're on YouTube and Podomatic. And then I'm your host, Zan Morning. You can contact me all over social media. It's just ZHANMOURNING. Thanks a lot for listening. Until next time, see ya.